What's up, everybody? We're around. We're around. We are around for another connections. Oof, try to get my act together. We're around for another connections. Let's hit the play button for October 27, 2023. We're going to play the Friday edition. And before I start clicking away here, I just want to take a minute to, I guess, just kind of like make a toast, perhaps, I guess you could call it, to one of our fellow wordlers. I think most of you are familiar with Feel Good Gaming Kenny. I think he changed his channel name not too long ago to just FGK for Feel Good Kenny. Something absolutely incredible, guys, has happened to his channel, and I could not be happier. Okay, I could not be happier. I think within the Wordle and the word game community, we're all pretty supportive of one another, and I've been especially supportive of Kenny. I've been one of his members. So I would I think I think it was like $4 a month just to help support him. He's a really, really good kid, and I have no idea what happened, guys, but you do need to check it out. Apparently, one of his connections videos has gone viral. And when I say viral, I mean really, really viral. Maybe we're not quite talking Mr. Beast level, but on his connections, for the one that had, I think, the yellow category, lights, camera, action, and then I think cut, he is, are you ready for this, guys? He is currently sitting at 3.9 million views. Now, it was a short, so I don't believe that shorts typically generate quite as much revenue as a traditional video, but it doesn't matter. His channel is literally exploding as we speak. He was sitting at about, I think, like about 1,000 subscribers like just a week ago, and he surpassed me. He's now at over 5,000. I mean, seriously, I couldn't be happier. So I mean, it's incredible. And a lot of his other connection shorts are also just like through the roof. They're like at hundreds of thousands of views. So it just goes to show, if you just, plug along and just keep at it and don't give up, you just might find your niche. And apparently for Kenny, it's doing connection shorts. So I do hope that, he can sustain it and that he can continue to get these amazing views. And as for me, I'm just, kind of like, I feel like a little bit of a chump, collecting like, 200 views per video. But it's okay. I mean, I do have a lot of fun doing it. And the YouTube algorithm is extremely mysterious. We have no idea how it really works. But still, I'm really, really psyched for Kenny. And I don't know if I might experiment a little bit, guys, perhaps doing some shorts. We'll see. And I have to give Kenny credit. He's just stuck to his traditional style. I mean, there's nothing special or, like over the top. Like he didn't kind of like sell himself out and do something ridiculous. He's just Kenny, and he's solving the darn things in a minute. Probably it does involve a little bit of cuts and editing, but still, he's just doing it, the way he normally would. And yeah, it's just incredible, because if you think about it, 3.9 million views in sort of like the Wordle community. I mean, that's like, that's like a billion view video, like in the, like if you're in the singing community, right? Like if you're, one of the Ed Sheerans or the Tyler Swifts or something like that. So again, it is absolutely incredible. Do go check it out, and enjoy his channel, because it's exploding as we speak. All right, guys. So anyways, a little bit of a long introduction there, but I just wanted to sort of like, give a little bit of a shout out to Kenny. It's just incredible, and I'm really, really psyched for him. All right, having said that, we still need to make sure we perform okay on today's connections. We've got Elephants, Brass. We've got Silver, Sparks. We've got Cheek, Cars, Sky, Swimmers. We've got Liberty, Mercury. We've got Trees, Nickel. We've got Gold, Nerve, and we've got Copper, Gall. Okay, we have what appears to be things that have trunks. Elephants have trunks, swimmers have trunks, trees have trunks, and cars have trunks. That just like just immediately occurred to me, because I was focusing as I was reading them off. I noticed that quite a few of them were plural, and the elephant, I mean, what's the first thing? It's just their trunks, and then cars, swimmers, and trees. Sparks don't have trunks. So because this is the infamous secret word category, I'm going to predict that this is purple, And we're just going to say things with trunks. Perfect. All right. Next up, we've obviously got some metallic elements here. Brass does not count. That's an alloy. But we do have, we've got silver, nickel, copper, and gold. Mercury is also an element for sure. But these are solids at room temperature. So that could be, I think, what might differentiate them. All right, let's be careful. I mean, it would be pretty cool to try to nail this thing. So if that were the case, let's see if we can sort out the rest. Now, you've got nerve and gall, which is being rude. I think I've heard of being cheeky, but maybe cheek also counts as being rude, like a cheeky comment. And then brass, I guess, would be like the expression, oh, he's got like brass balls, which means like, like that took a lot of balls. It was kind of rude. That's probably how it would be used. Because I feel like with those three, brass would probably kick in. I just don't see it being sparks as being rude, sky, liberty, or mercury. So that's not bad. I'm pretty confident with that. And then liberty, mercury, sky, and sparks feel like they could probably go together. I'm going to have to think about that a little bit. I'll have to think about that a little bit. But I'm willing to take a risk. And, if it's not correct, then what we'll do is we'll go with the I'm going to call it the rude category. And then we'll just, have to burn a few guesses. But let's just try metallic elements. If this is correct, it'll probably be yellow. Metal elements. It's not yellow, though. It's green. Okay. Good. We got it. All right. Now let's do our rude category. That would be nerve, cheek, brass, and gall. Just double check. Yep. I don't think I made any mistakes. Shameless boldness. I think rude is okay, don't you guys? I think rude is okay. I guess, just to be clear, when I say rude, I did mean it in the sense of being impertinent. Okay, and now we've got sparks, mercury, liberty, and sky. All right, so we have this stupid commercial, Liberty, Liberty Mutual, here in the New England area. Liberty, Liberty Mutual. It's so stupid, I hate it. I mean, I think we actually use Liberty Insurance, but I don't think these others connect. Now, there's Freddie Mercury, but I don't really see anything related to Queen or with Freddie. Vanilla Sky was a movie. Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty, but then that doesn't really go any further. Allow me to have a sip of my caffeinated drink here. Last time I had this, it helped me solve it. All right. They're not last names. I don't think there's any funny business with the, like with the wordplay. Mercury, of course, is a car, but there's nothing else here is a car. So those actually look kind of like and we had a category recently. I think it was like NBA teams. No. Hockey teams. I actually think we have had NBA, but that was a long time ago. But guys, we had hockey recently. Now, I don't think these are NHL teams. I don't think these are NHL teams. Having said that, I didn't know that the other four were NHL either. Funny thing is, Liberty, yeah, these definitely sound like sports teams because I bet Liberty could be a team it could probably be a team in the New York City area. Sky sounds like it could be, a team. The Sparks sound pretty good as a team, and Mercury. So these are teams, sports teams. I think would be a very, very good guess because I don't see anything else connecting. I tried movies. I tried Freddie Mercury. I tried Liberty Mutual. Liberty. Oh, there's also Liberty Bell, but nah. I don't think the Liberty Bell is known for its sparks. So rather than wasting much time, I do think sports teams is actually a pretty good guess when you get into a situation like this, if nothing else works. Now the question is, if that were correct, I do think I would definitely get, say, half a point. Now to go all out, we have to be able to say, I guess, what type of sport they would belong to. I mean, it's possible they could be like soccer teams, We here have the New England Revolution. That wouldn't be bad. Soccer teams wouldn't be a bad guess. Maybe I don't necessarily want to overcommit. It would probably be safer just to say sports teams rather than to be too specific and get it wrong, right? Um, the so sky for a soccer team, the Mercury. Hmm. Funny thing is, these actually sort of have a little bit of a kind of like a like Liberty and Sky have just I don't know maybe just a touch of a feminine quality to them. There'd be it would be in they'd be right to include a women's team. I think that would be quite clever of them. There's be no reason not to. If that were the case, if these were like professional women's teams, the only thing, well, what do women play? They don't, at least at a professional level, right? Um, they don't do baseball. Last I checked, they don't really do football. Um, they do hockey, I believe. So these could be women's NHL teams. Could also be NBA teams too, but WNBA, women's NBA. That wouldn't be bad. Honestly couldn't name any of them, but it's possible that you could have the Liberty, the Sky, the Mercury, and the Sparks. It could be a million other things though. Like it could be again, it could be soccer related, or if you're in Europe, I know you would call it football. I'm gonna just call these sports teams. Let's not over extend ourselves, and then that way you guys will give me the half point. Of course, I'll be killing myself if it was like you know the women's NBA. But nah, I don't want to I don't want to like overextend myself on that and be completely wrong. So let's just say sports teams, and maybe we'll pick up 3.5 points today. What do you guys say? My God, it was. It was. Oh my gosh, it was the WNBA. Well, it's okay. We're gonna say 3.5 today, but that oh shoot, I should have stuck with that. But I still felt there was too many other teams out there, especially when it comes to like, soccer or slash football related. So now we're going to still take the 3.5, but I'm happy at least that I sort of like thought about that. So not bad. And there you have it, guys. So a very well solved connections for today. Again, I might have to think about taking a stab at doing a few shorts. I kind of have a few ideas in mind. Um, just because if it's possible to get close to 4 million views, and Kenny didn't really change his shtick, then I have to at least give it a shot, right, guys? I mean, I've got to pay the bills here. I've got to pay the bills. I put a fortune into my original kind of like YouTube setup with my computers and my speaker and like my green screen setup and you name it. I would probably, and plus the people that I hired to help me, I would probably say, I put about $10,000 into it. Plus just the time, plus just the time, the opportunity cost. I've got to try what Kenny did. I mean, we'll see. I've got to give it a shot. I've got to give it a shot. And anything that you guys could recommend I could do to kind of give it a unique spin on it, let me know. Or I could just try to solve it the same way, but then I'll have to cut it immensely because I'm not going to ever solve this thing in a minute. All right, guys. Well, anyways, geez, that was kind of a long video, but I know it was a bit of a long introduction, but it was well worth it. I hope you enjoyed. And of course, I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow, maybe for a short, maybe for a video. Time will tell. And yes, no matter what, I'll see you tomorrow for another round of connections.